Hello, my darling rosebuds. How are you all doing? I hope that you're doing well. I hope when this finds you, I'm not sure when it's going to find you, but you had a great week. You're having a great weekend, or you're just doing great. I'm here to share some things with you, and this one is regarding health checks. I know some of us already are doing that. We are proactive on getting checked for certain things, but sometimes we need a reminder and we need that little push to get us through. But before I get into that, I kind of wanted to reintroduce myself to those of you who may be just joining my channel. My name is Rosie, and I am the creator of Heart to Heart with Rosie. I am Jamaican. I'm a native of Jamaica. I migrated here over 30 years ago, and I've been here ever since. I have a wonderful and amazing son who resides in Florida. He too has his YouTube channel, which you guys should probably check out. I will leave the link, or I hope he doesn't kill me for doing that, but he's pretty good, and I must say so, not because he's my son, but and love him to death. My both my parents, are deceased. I have a brother that's also deceased, and I have my siblings spread out across the globe, both nationally and internationally. I live in New Jersey at the moment, and I work in New York City for a wonderful organization for over 20 years. I love to travel. That's my passion, actually. I do love red wine, but red wine is my specialty. I also love getting together with my friends and my family. I like to entertain when I can. I haven't done so in a while. Hopefully, I'll be able to do so in the very near future. The beach is my happy place. Wherever a body of water is, I am most free, I am most relaxed, I am most humbled. So, anything with water, I'm good. Love to read, love music, pretty much all genres. I do love that, and especially I love my own company. Yes, I do. Um, I created Heart to Heart for a specific reason, and I opened up the doors so that you guys may be able to converse, share. We can just talk freely without being judged or being ridiculed about anything. I know some of us are afraid to make comments and afraid to state that, oh, look, I'm going through a similar situation, or I understand people don't like to get too personal. Well, if I were to do that and not share what I'm going through or what I may be thinking, I know that you guys are not alone. I know I'm not alone, basically. And I want to share that and bring that to your attention. I want to be able to help you navigate, whether it's to motivate you or to inspire. That's what Heart to Heart will do for you. From time to time, I will have guests on where I'll do little interviews. I'll also share some of my travel escapades with you as well. I hope to do that pretty soon as my last big trip. I'm still working on that, so hopefully I can bring that to you soon. We're all navigating through this little thing we call life, and I'm just hoping that we will be able to do it together. And I hope also that you will stick around to see what I have in store for you and to help me get through this transition as smooth and entertaining as possible. Today, I actually want to talk a little bit about our health, what type of, basically, what type of checkups we probably need, what we might be going through, or what I might be going through right now as an individual, as a person, and the same things happening to them. I can't remember when my first issue really started of me feeling, my body going through whatever change it should be going through. But when I think, when I think back, when I was in my 30s, I think that was when the first change I noticed. Um, for about a year and a half, I did not have a menstrual period, and I was worried to death. Me afraid. It was me afraid for real. No, we never pregnant, but we just did a worry. I'm like, what could it be? What could stop my period? We no stress. We not under no kind of stress. We not under what could have happened. Anyway, long story short, after going through tests and screenings and having talks and with the doctor and specialist, um, it was chalked up to me that I was premenopausal or already you said premenopausal. Yeah. So that was what they said was going on with me. It took a while for me to literally come back around to having a period. It finally did. When it did come back, it came back with a lot of pain, a lot of pain. Um, no heavy bleeding, no heavy periods, but a lot of pain. The belly ache, the cramps. I mean, there were days when I literally couldn't go to work because that's how bad pain was. But after going to see a specialist, they diagnosed it as me having endometriosis. So I had to have surgery. Continued on with my life, everything was fine. I think when I got to about 40 or so, I started noticing different little things happening. Just minor things, nothing major. Of course, you have the annual eye exams because I wear glasses and I've been wearing glasses ever since I was in like primary school. Yeah, so I've been wearing glasses ever since. So every year I do get my checkups on my eyes. I notice that my eyesight, it will change, not drastically, but it would do go through changes almost every year. Anyway, rolling along to 40s, coming on to 50. But before all of this, my sisters, who are older than I am, used to have issues. They used to talk about stuff. And I used to say to my sister, Yvonne, like, oh my God, like it seems like when you hit 50, everything starts happening to you. Like every ailment under the sun, is it hits you. Well, when I started having small issues and I would talk about it, they would say, oh girl, you ain't seen nothing yet. You just wait. You just wait till you hit this. You just wait till you get to this. So that was like a little running joke between us all the time. And, we would share stuff. But these are things that we should not ignore, especially some things. When you really feel them, don't ignore them. Just say, oh, maybe because it's because I'm standing, I stand too much, or I walk too much, or whatever. Just don't ignore them. That's all I'm going to say. I used to do breast cancer walks with my girlfriends. Um, Michelle, Darshana, Tracy. Four of us used to go to different cities and do our walks. Well, this one particular year, I went to was it Chicago or Santa Barbara. But anyway, I went and it's the Avon Walk, and it would be a 2 day. So it's basically a half marathon. So I did the 26th, the first day, and the next day I noticed that when I'm walking, especially if I'm going up any kind of grade or any kind of hill, that I would, it feels like my chest was going to burst, like something was just going to pop out of my chest because there was so much pressure, like I couldn't breathe and I would have to stop. When I stopped and catch my breath, then I would be okay after that, but I had to still take it slow going over the hill. There were quite a few hills, not gonna lie, sorry. But anyway, we did the walk. I couldn't finish the walk. I did most of it, but probably for the last, let's say, 6 miles, 5 to 6 months maybe, I didn't finish. So they had these vans that would drive around, and people are in difficulty, they would pick them up and like either take them to the next stop or take them to the end, to the finish. So I wasn't able to finish the walk, so they had to take me to the very end. There I waited for my girlfriends to do that for me. We flew back, came back. I had some time. I was off. Came back early, not quite, probably around midday. We came back and I decided that I wanted to go see a friend because I hadn't seen them in a while. And it was a little drive. It was about an hour drive. Now I didn't feel tired. Like I said, this only happened to me when I was walking, so I didn't feel tired. Um, I drove to them, to their home. We were there sitting and talking, laughing. I don't think we had eaten anything. I may have had a drink, not wine, not liquor, just like juice or something. And I got up to go to the bathroom, and that was when I had difficulty. I found myself, I couldn't breathe. I was gasping for air. I had to plop back down in the chair. So I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? Because instantly it felt like it was a heart attack. So being that I wasn't close to home, I had to go to the nearest hospital, which is where they were, and it was in Pennsylvania. Got there, they checked me, and of course, once they say you have issues with heart, they're basically attending to you right away. So got there, they kept checking, of course, everything, I guess, lined up for saying that I had a mild heart attack. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I was in denial for maybe about a month or more. And it wasn't until when I went to my doctor to have a chat with her, like really talk with her, because she knew about it. And then we were talking about something, and she looked at me and she said, Rose, you literally had a heart attack. When I told you the floodgates open, girlfriend, people, I cried. I was not myself after that. And the funny thing is, you have the heart attack and then you worry. Like, does that make sense? But anyway, I was worried now, like, what am I going to do? When I started thinking about the scenarios, like, what could have happened to me? Then I'm thinking, I'm driving to my friend. You know, what could have happened to me on the highway? It's me alone. So, just a multitude of things. But I couldn't get over the fact that here I am, this young girl, I wasn't even 50, and I had a heart attack. Was not even 50, and I had a heart attack. So, I just want to say, whatever you feel, and whatever that you might be going through, or you feel something not right, or some changes take place with you, make a sensitive, please, just go get checked. I do have a little list of for me, and you can add to it in the comments. You can definitely share if I miss something. You can definitely share it here. I don't think we have information could not be, it can be too much. So just put whatever it is. Like if what I list here, you find that okay, should I mention this? Let me put it in the comment. Just put it down. Somebody will read it. I will read it. I will see it. But these are some health checks to basically consider. 50 and over. It could be younger too, because you never know what your family history is. So basically, you know, check in on that. Ask questions, see what's going on in the family before you jump and think that okay, you're out of the woods. Oh, my God, my family not have this, my family not have this. You never know. You can't say that. You never know. And that's why it's good to ask questions. Which, yeah. Anyway, without keeping you much longer because I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to bore you, but this is important stuff. People, this is important. So the type of health checks to consider for 15 and over. Um, Definitely the one we had the list for me is your heart health screening. You know, say a doctor who want you um, blood pressure tests, the more tests that, the more tests of you know, cholesterol, weight screenings, who knows, diet screening might even come in. They want to find out when you eat and when you not eat. You understand? So you need to actually get that looked at. Definitely stay on top of that. Let me just say, colon cancer screening, that is another thing that you will get tested for or checked for. Um, your doctor will actually line that up for you once you and he or she talk about your stuff, your health, and what you might be going through, what kind of ailment, what's happening, the changes that will definitely happen. Immunizations, that's something to consider as well. Also to get your skin and mold checks. Not because we have little color to us, that don't rule us out from getting that either. Um, Joint care assessment. Yeah, we do need that because trust me, trust and believe it's going to happen to you. I tell you, so when I come to the club, like my sister-in-law tell me, girl, yeah, come, or yeah, man, come join me, yeah. And we feel like they make fun of me now, like, we feel like they make fun of me. But it's a good thing to get checked with that. Also, a vision exam, eye exam, that's definitely a must. You gotta do. You have to do that. Also, some common health concerns for women over 50. Um, I know most of us. I have friends that are around that age, and I know they already doing their checkups and stuff. So one of them is actually menopause. Yes, my girlfriend had the list. She had the list. She had the list for me. Um, yeah, cancer risk. That's also a thing. Memory loss, brain fog. So yeah, that's something you have to look out for. People always say that eat or drink enough ginkgo biloba, Um, does it really help? It may help, but you probably have to start probably taking it from like we don't know, an early age, we don't know, like 20s. I don't know how early you have to take it, but I didn't take any. So if my memory goes, then it's gonna go. I don't know. Anyway, obesity, this should be a concern. I feel like I'm obese. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I do have a little bit of weight on, and more of it came when the pandemic hit us, because nobody was leaving their homes, and we were just inside watching TV. We were Netflixing and chilling. That's all we were doing, eating and watching TV and sleeping when we could sleep. So yeah, the obesity thing, we have to try and get that a little bit under control. If you feel like you are, then I'm not stressing about it. And I like you, I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing. If it ever come off, it ever come off. And if something can happen, it can happen. I'm not putting myself out there for something major or something really bad to happen to me. I'm definitely watching what I eat. Am I active? No, I'm not going to lie. I'm not very active. I do get my walks in when I have to walk to work from the bus station. But do I do a lot more after that? No, I'm not going to lie to you. I do housework, and trust me, I sweat like a pig when I'm doing it. I feel like that's a little bit of exercise, but I also have issues with my hands, so it tends to make me not want to do a lot when I'm home. If I have to do weights, I definitely can't do the weights, and I can't put pressure on my hands either. So mm, yeah, I'm just trying to eat better. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Joint issues, like I said, is gonna be there because I have them, my sister had them, my mom had them. But anyway, um, continence. I want to tell you, I want to be at work. This is the first time I actually heard this word. Didn't quite know what it meant, but yeah, it means people who don't know like me. Um, it means the controlling of your bowels and your bladder. So that's going to happen to us. The woman probably more so quicker probably than the men. Vitality, yes, vascular health, and again, your vision. That's for women. Now, for the men, it's similar, but they also have what we would call like what we would say less of a sex drive, a libido loss. That's what they will also encounter. Obesity, joint issues as well. Um, they do lose muscle tone, loss of muscle tone, and function, vitality also. Uh, they are at risk for cancer as well, stroke, and cardiovascular. So we're in kind of like the same bracket as them. Um, I don't know, I sound like, it looks like we have more stuff on our list than the men. But we're not going to beat them up. We're not going to fight with them. We're in the same boat. We just have to try and take care of our bodies. We have to try and take care of ourselves. Try and take care of each other. Hold each other accountable. Um, so you have to be extra healthy. Some people pride themselves on that. Some people pride on themselves on not going an ounce over 100 pounds. Then pride themselves on not having a little roll on the side of the arm. Yeah, so it takes a lot. It takes a lot of discipline and commitment to get to that level. Like I said to my doctor, my cardio doc, my heart doc, I said, doc, it's hard. It's hard to keep up with the healthy stuff. I'm not going to lie. But I'm doing the best that I can. I'm working with what I have and what I can. And I pray that God will see me through and see me through, other times. No, the recommended medical tests by age 50 or even a little over age 50. The number one, like I said, is your heart. So the test that they're going to recommend for you is a blood pressure check, uh, re- referred to as hypertension. Um, 1 in 3 Americans, sorry, suffer from high blood pressure, right? And they say about 1 in 5 of those affected are unaware that they have a problem. As I said before, high blood pressure, also known as hypertension, puts you at a drastically higher risk for a stroke, heart disease, kidney disease, and chronic heart failure, which is why it is important to basically get regular tests. Okay? The blood pressure is manageable, definitely is manageable. I do have high blood pressure. Um, the other day, it was spiraling out of control. I'm not sure why, but I had to change my medication. The medication I got changed. It took a minute to kind of adjust, I think. It's not where it should be, and I'm praying that it gets there, and I'm doing the hella best that I can to make it get there. So if you are a little step ahead of me and you can avoid all of this, then do what you can. Not go there, do what you can. They're going to do blood work. Definitely, that was going to be the next recommended medical test that they're going to do. They're going to do blood work, and they're going to test for all kinds of stuff. They're going to test for blood sugar levels. They're going to test for complete cholesterol profile, definitely. Um, the cholesterol profile, there's two types actually, HDL and LDL, I think. Yeah. The high LDL cholesterol is usually often called the bad cholesterol, right? This now impedes the flow of the blood through the arteries in your body, which can eventually lead to chest pain, stroke, or heart attack. If it's not properly addressed, then that can happen to you. So you have to try definitely make sure things like that are checked out. There's so many of these things I have in our life to you, I'm even afraid to send them to you. But no, we have high cholesterol too. And I've had that for ages. I've had that way before I even had the heart issue. And the heart issue came about after the heart attack. Because after the heart attack, I'm detouring a little bit here. After the heart attack happened, I got what was called beta blockers. The pressure thing just happened. So no, I've added another medication to the beta blockers. All right, so back to the recommended tests. So after you do your blood work, you're actually they're also going to test for your blood glucose levels as well. So everything where the blood can test for, the mama test meat, especially when you're just on the age, more test meat. The more test colon cancer, actually, yes, that's another one, which I've done that test before. I've actually done it twice. First time I did it, I guess I never took the medicine correctly. I don't know. So when I went in to do the procedure, yeah, doctor said, yo, I couldn't see nothing because everything just still looked foggy, nothing wasn't clear. So I had to repeat the test, I think, was it 3 months or 6 months she gave me? Between 3 and 6 months. I had to repeat the test. So I had to go through it again. Well, I'm not due for another test for like maybe I think 2 years because I just went to see her. So probably I think another 2 years before I actually get that test done again. But yeah, colon cancer, it's more prevalent in those who are overweight and who eat low fiber diets and who have a family history of it. But I don't know my family having that. I've never heard of colon cancer in my family. So again, hopeful that that does not happen to none of us. The next one is immunizations. I'm just kind of like just flying by the lead right now. Immunizations, you have to get your flu shot, your tetanus vaccine or booster. I remember getting tetanus. We can't remember that one. But anyway, um, pneumococcal vaccine and the shingles vaccine. I actually got the shingles vaccine. I got that last year, actually. I got it last year. I'm not sure this year. Anyway, I got it. And it's actually two shots. I think it used to be one shot. No, it's two shots. I remember one of my sisters, they had it literally like back to back, like one gave it to the other. But yeah, it's like they had it back to back. And I remember the pain and just their faces. And when I talked to them, they were like, oh my God, I felt so bad for them. I felt so sorry for them. And again, they said, don't worry, yeah, come, yeah, go get it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if they have gotten their vaccines. I don't know. But anyway, I got my vaccine. It's not something that I'm wishing that I get. Don't want to experience it because it seems very, very painful and from what they have told me. My dad also had gotten it a couple of times. I remember while we were living in Jamaica. I remember him having the shingles. So yeah, it's not a pretty thing. It's like we literally have to kind of go naked because you want nothing to touch your body. The next thing that you need to do also is, again, like I mentioned, the skin and mold check. Um, skins, skins, skin is important at basically any age, but the cases of skin cancer increases after the age of 50. So be mindful. Like I said, not because we have this nice, pretty melanin going on, that don't mean that we can't get skin cancer. Um, please use and learn to practice using sunblock. A lot of people think when you wear it is because you're trying to get that tan. No, you're not trying to get that tan. That helps to protect you from getting skin cancer. It helps. I use it on my face, and I also use it in the summertime if I'm wearing something that my hands and feet are out, especially like shorts and stuff. Yes, the legs are definitely covered with sunblock. When I'm by the beach, oh yeah, or by the pool, wherever I'm at, yes, that's definitely on. Um, I usually use the ones that are higher in SPF, and when I'm out in the sun, like if I'm doing an activity or it's a barbecue and we're just out there, I use one that's definitely higher. 50 and over or 70 and over. You can get those. The ones I use, and there's many that you can use for the face. There is I use actually right now the Super Loop, and I also use Neutrogena. So yeah, they're out there. But yeah, you have to take care of your skin, take care of your body, and take care of it from inside out. Because what you put in, yeah, never know we are what you eat, and everything will go inside to come out here. So believe me, the joint care thing again, yes, you have to check on it. By the way, I was reading something earlier and I made a little note of it. So which part of it? With the joint care. Oh, did you know that the average knee replacement surgery is performed between the ages of 45 and 65? Anybody would know that? It is not uncommon, they say, to begin to experience subtle aches and pains as you age, right? Your doctor can help guide you with that. Um, with arthritis care and solutions and, individualized, for your activity and for your health, But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the average knee replacement surgery is performed between the age of 45 and 65. Well, I'm very hopeful and prayerful that that will not happen to me either, or none of us, because I don't think it's a pretty thing. I know a woman actually who just did hip surgery or back surgery. She is over 80. Lord, I don't know if I would survive. I'm not gonna lie, but she's a trooper. She's one of them. She's a real trooper, a real trooper. Um, so the joint assessment, yes, definitely. That is going to happen to you. When you wake up in the mornings, um, as you put your foot down, you get up, just start stretching. Just start stretching. Um, Again, it comes back down to the vision. Vision is important, you guys, because if for some reason that you have or don't know that you have probably, diabetes, or if you have diabetes, checking that vision annually, especially, I don't know if it's twice a year, but at least annually, it will help you. It will definitely help to counteract some of those issues that might creep up, on you with that. Um, that's I'm not gonna say that's all I have. Um, but there are other screenings or recommendations for women as well, 50 and older. Uh, Another is also cervical cancer screening. I I do that yearly. I do that yearly. You have to get, do your pelvic exam and you get your pap smear done. It doesn't matter if you're done having kids and, whatever. Worst scenario is, if not worst scenario, but, if you're taken on or acquired a new partner, then it's good to make sure, check these things, do your pap smear. What if you contracted something, probably an STD or HPV or whatever, it's a good way to find out. So, if you're sexually active, then yes, that's something definitely you need to do. If you're not, then I wouldn't worry about it too much, to be honest. But that's a screening that women over 50 should take into consideration. The other one is when we have to check our tatas. Yeah, nobody likes that. I hate that machine. I really hate that machine a lot. I really, really hate it. But we have to do it. I have had in my family a cousin who had to eventually remove both her breasts. So yes, it runs in my family. I have an aunt who died from stomach cancer. So yeah, cancer does run in my family. Um, Hoping that again, I'm prayerful, hopeful that we all stay healthy and safe with that. We know that early detection is key, and if you can start getting your exams as early as even 40, even 35, if you can start doing it, then I would say go for it. Do it. Especially if you know that your family history has cancer or some type of cancer in it, you would definitely want to try and, you know, counteract, jump, get ahead of it. Um, Osteoporosis screening, that's another one as well. Women over 50, if you have broken a bone at some point, you should undergo a bone density test. Right? This checks to just make sure that your bones are strong. You know, yeah, your doctor can, you know, decide and prescribe whatever appropriate measure, um, you know, you need to take or you need to be doing if you've had a fracture or something. So yeah, get that done. And I never knew this one either. A full hormone profile. I know people talk about getting hormone check, but I didn't know that you could actually like get it done. Like yeah, um, didn't know that. And I guess that's why we get the menopause stuff. Yeah, the hormone it can help regulate many functions. It really, really can. Such as temperature, metabolism, appetite, sexual libido. Yeah, don't forget that. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, aging is often a time when women experience many hormonal changes requiring intervention. So, women in perimenopause, oh, it's not premenopause, it's perimenopause, okay, or menopause may experience sudden or drastic hormone fluctuations. Yeah, you hear about the hot flashes and how people feel. Some people say they feel it from the neck up. Some say they feel it down in their vaginal region, in their pubic area. They feel it in that area. I do feel it from my neck up. Yeah, I do get hot on occasion. I do get hot, but there are times when you feel it, you know when it's coming, and oh my god. But yeah, it's a bit much for us. For the men, prostate screening, definitely, 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 definitely a must. Um, any kind of cancer screening, I would say, the men should do it. I don't know what they're afraid of. A lot of men don't want to do it, but yeah. Yeah, I've gone through quite a number of tests. I mean, I do my regular tests, and for this diagnosis that I just got, I was doing so much blood work. Um, I don't think there was any veins left for them to hold blood from. I don't think anybody would give us something that is going to really harm us in that way. They want to see us get better. They want us to do better and try to do better with our lives. The joint pain is no joke, and the diagnosis, the disease that I have, it does cause me to sometimes can't get out of bed. Literally can't move. I don't know how I function, but I put a happy face on. I put some lipstick, put on some eyeliner, and I went to work. Somebody said, "Oh, you look great." I'm like, I feel like shit, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I mean, there's gonna come a day where I really probably can't get out of bed. But for right now, I am pushing through the pain. I am pushing through it all, and yeah, I'm doing what I need to do. So, guys, I can't tell you enough. Get your checks, get your check-ups, get them checked out, get everything lined up. And it's funny, the diagnosis that I got, it was blood work that I did, and something came back really, really high. And they're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, let's get you to a specialist. And that was that from there. And I did numerous blood work. And when you go to a specialist, then check for everything. I think I drew one time, I think I drew like 9 vials. 9. Yeah. So I'm hanging in there. I'm like I said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm thankful. And I'm in a good place. And I hope you guys will stick around with me. I hope so. Yeah. Love you, love you, love you. I think I've talked your ear off with this. But like I said, if I missed any of these checks that we should be doing, all these little screenings and stuff that we should be doing and taking care of our bodies, please drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You're not going to catch me this time. I'm not going to say subscribe. Subscribe. It was wonderful chatting again and sharing. I have so much to share. My next one will be good. Watch, you're not going to want to miss it. You better not miss this one either. I love you guys. Take care and enjoy. Bye, my rosebuds.